How on a day, my beautiful and amazing people? I salute you according to our time, or depending on when at that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful and amazing day with another delicious information. My people, now well done, oh, my people, now welcome. Oh. Wonder shall never end. And I know say you, the Edochie, is will I call it a deceiver or what? He has started it again in another way. My people, una know say for some time now, it is no longer a news or a shocking thing that you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin are no longer relating. I was even going through you, the Edochie's speech the other time. For over 2 weeks now, Judy Austin has not liked anything that you, the Edochie, posted. And you, the Edochie, had not liked anything that Judy Austin posted. And Judy has been absent on social media for some time. Like say Judy no dey around, and the truth is that it's like something is brewing inside. Something is fishy. That relationship is not as it used to be, or as we are predicting. Yes, the thing from as day goes by, we begin to find reason why the prediction is okay, and sometimes we get some close informations from the house, especially as Jude Austin is in Abuja now. You, the Duce, had been shortening on Asaba to Lagos because he's trying to relocate to Lagos and also having some set in Asaba that he's doing. So the thing is, the guy is claiming to be too busy, a family source has made us to understand that there are a lot of things going on, especially as it has to do with you, the Duchess reconciliation with Lizzie Gold, or the establishment of their relationship with Lizzie Gold, because they were there before, and it's as if at a point, due to the scandal on you, the Duchess, as if Lizzie Gold just shifted, not allowing people to see, so that she will not be dragged into you, the Duchess relationship saga. So, but at least since after the last court case, which it has been obvious on the media space and everywhere that Edochie's marriage with Premier is almost over. It's almost divorced. Everything is almost concluded. Then that is the time that a lot of people are seeing that things are changing on the side of Hugh Edochie. He's not close to Judy Austin again, and now the Zigos have started emerging again in their relationship and everything. But there is this information where they reach our domot right now, has it that you, the Edochie, had been bragging over something. I heard it that he also responded to the father about it. When the issue of Yinka and Premier are going on, and you, the Edochie, refuse, even anytime it's discussed or anywhere, you refuse to comment, even in their family platform. You kept quiet. He was not talking about it. Even on social media, you have never seen you support Yinka, and neither have you seen you accuse Yinka. He has been indifferent in it, as if he doesn't know what is happening. And it has been given concern to most of his fans and even family members, because he's not saying anything. You understand? But Yinka had been dedicating her page, time advertising you, the Edochie, promoting you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin, and you, the Edochie. But you, it's as if you does not even like it, and you does not even comment. And it's an issue to them. They have, because of that, Yinka comments on almost everything that you, the Edochie, post. But you, the Edochie, does not comment on anything that Yinka posts. Some suspicions have started coming up. Is it that Yul is not in support of Yinka, or else? But the truth is that Yul and Judy recruited Yinka to use her against our royal queen. That is the truth, the pure truth, the only truth, and the true truth in it is that Yinka is doing the biddings of Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. Yinka was recruited by Judy and Yul. In fact, it was Judy and Yul that introduced Yinka to introduce links to Yinka, because they actually saying that Yinka is a very formidable weapon against Premier and May Nation, and they thought that with Yinka's connection and Yinka's position, they will use Yinka to achieve something. So it was a very happy thing that Yinka is already on ground to be used against you, the Edochie, but against Queen May. But the thing actually had failed them now that Yinka had been knocked out or knocked down by the main nation. That the lady is now behaving like someone who doesn't even know her right hand from her left hand. So Yinka's defeat becomes a serious issue to you, Edochie, a very big issue to you, Edochie, because what they plan is not what is happening. And some people also believe that Yinka's defeat is one of the reasons why you and Judy are not just coming closer, because that was one of their greatest, opportunity or plan. That if Yinka start ranting and they are from the behind supporting Yinka, with the way Yinka will rant, with links giving Yinka all the information he knows, and Yinka using the information against May Nation and Queen May, that they would definitely achieve something. So that was their latest this thing. That was why you see Yinka was struggling and fighting and doing everything possible, because somebody is arming Yinka with false information. And you remember Sarah Martin said this sometime, that it was that she believed that Yinka is acting based on false information given to her. False information, because that was how they deceived her, also giving her false information. Even though I don't subscribe to that as a person, because you are a human being, you are an adult. Like that Yinka is about 58 years or 50, yeah, 58 years. Then now you now look at Sarah Martin should not be less than 45 or 40 or 30, whatever. Sarah Martin is not a kid, maybe 40, 45, 40, or whatever. Even if he's 30, how can you allow yourself to be used, to be deceived? You are saying you are giving wrong information. Sometimes this wrong information thing is what I don't subscribe, because I don't look at things. If you see, especially those of you who are on my page and who are my fans, you know that I don't just see things and start saying it because every other person is saying it like that. I always try to balance it and try to see the reasons in what we are doing, because that's what makes you a human being. You need to analyze things. You need to understand things. You know that they tell you that it's 10, you carry and put for pocket without counting. I don't do that. And this is why a lot of people keep enemies that are not their enemies. How can Sarah Martin, who had not had any issue with Premier, become an enemy of Premier at that time, just because Judy Austin asked you to do so? How can Yinka becomes an enemy of Premier just because somebody gave you a story? And there is no justification on that online. You come to tell me that the person must have been given a false information, and that is why the person is acting the way the person is acting. My own conclusion about it is that the person is acting based on who the person is, not based on what you are telling them. Because if you tell the person information, fine, you have every opportunity to make inquiries. Like Sarah Martin, that was why at the time Sarah Martin trust carpeted and started supporting Premier, I didn't always go close to her page or take anything. It's just something that are so salient, because you know why? Because I always look at it, is it not still the same person that we still take an information and still be taking it tomorrow? If he still say anything that is wrong about me, he will still be saying something like that. I don't deal with people who don't balance things, who don't analyze things, who don't find out. Like you see this flight issue that happened, Emerson issue. As soon as people see the footage of the lady slapping the air hostess, the next thing is that he goes social media, is a bad person, is a bad person. I keep asking people at that time, I say, I can't see that lady because somebody presented a video of where she's slapping somebody. And I immediately agree that she's a mad person that starts slapping anybody she sees on the road, without knowing why she slapped the person, why she was not wearing her wig, and why she was not wearing her top, and she started slapping somebody, blocking him. Something must have triggered that person's inside. Something happened. So that's the way you look at things. When you see an issue that happened, you go inside and check what actually happened, and what the next thing you do is to inquire what happened inside before that one you are seeing. Because somebody is a single story, like Chimamanda will say, it's a single story. A single story is when you are basing your fact on what one person is saying without understanding. That was what happened that made a lot of people dragging because you, Edochie, and Judy Austin had the social media, and they were using it against this woman, using it so formidably, so strong against this woman, whatever they say, because Queen does not talk on social media. Thank God that Main Nation came on board and started, saying no, debunking some of their information, bringing out the real information that happened, as making inquiries to understand what actually this woman passed through under or behind the scene. That was when people people, because Judy and you were in social media. They were Nollywood. They know the social media. They have a big page. People know you, the Edochie, had a big page, had big fans, and he was using it immediately. And Judy and you were making good use of the page, and were dragging this woman up and down, dragging her legally. This one that you, the Edochie, is behaving as if he's sowing remote. They were dragging this woman legally, and nobody was seeing it. Paying bloggers, that the Freeze was talking everywhere. Saramati was talking everywhere. Everybody was talking. Yes, people were talking based on what they see on social media, because nobody has seen what this woman passed through. And at the end of the day, what they now see is what they were, Julie Edochie and Judy also were saying, is not exactly what happened. They have really dealt with this woman. Judy and you went as far as telling 4 stories of how Kwame had been a bad person to you, Edochie, how Kwame had been maltreating you, Edochie, how you, Edochie, had not been enjoying her marriage, enjoying his marriage. Judy were, people were just saying, wow, because what they wanted to do is to present you, Kwame, as a bad person, and Judy is now a good person. You understand? So that is it. My people, the information when they reach our cabal now is that you, the Edochie, is trying to dodge anything to do with Yinka, because Yinka had failed. Can you imagine this narcissist? Just because Yinka had failed, Yinka didn't succeed. You is struggling right now to desist from, being connected with Yinka. He's trying to, dodge everything that has to do with Yinka. I don't know, because whenever you see a narcissist behaving like this, it's not as if the narcissist has repented. No, it is because the narcissist has changed strategy. Maybe there is a new strategy coming up. There's a new person. There's a new thing. There's a new this thing designed to launch again. That one has failed. So he want to pull out quick. While Yinka is still in the middle of her mess, he will pull out so that he will not fall down with Yinka and start another one. Because I know a narcissist cannot change, and a narcissist does not repent. They will only, not to talk of a covert narcissist like you, the Edochie, who will always play a victim role in order for the other person to be blamed. So that is just that. You, Edochie, right now is dodging everything that had to do with Yinka in order for people to remove eyes, for him to launch another person, because another person must have been on board for him to use against our royal queen. But the truth is that no matter how you try, no matter how you do, you will be a failure. Our royal queen has a divine grace covering her, so you can't pull her down. It is not possible. And I know that you also knows that. And anybody that have been fighting you, Queen May, knows that. Judy already will confess. You can never pull Queen May down. You understand? Any day you see Queen May drop is when she wants to drop. None of their attacks, none of their distance can pull Queen May down. You understand? No one, not even their distance, can distract the work of Queen May, because Queen May had passed the level of their distraction, and whatever they are doing, now them go down. So my people, not be smart, you, the Edochie, had been indifferent over the issues of Yinka, not because he doesn't support Yinka, but because he has seen that Yinka had failed. He doesn't want to drop down with Yinka. He has abandoned Yinka to herself, and is taking another place. My people, I saw the gist reach our table. I say make a touchlight and with on. Like and share this video, and God will bless you. Make una have a nice day. Bye.